Welcome to the Recap Lunch Hour with Guff here in the Recap Studios. Happy Tuesday, everybody. What's going on? We got big news from the winter meetings to start this show with. It's good to have something to not, I don't want to say to not talk Bears because I'll talk Bears all day long. But with the names and the news at the winter meetings, and sometimes we don't see big names sign, we have seen a couple of big ones go off today. And the biggest one is our guy, Kyle Schwarber. And this is what I wanted to add. I threw it out there as part of the questions, as we have here, that the Phillies have re-signed Kyle Schwarber to a 5-year, $150 million deal. And then the Dodgers, you can complain all you want. The rich get richer. 3 years, $69 million for Edwin Diaz to fortify the back end of their bullpen that they're throwing tons of money at the last 2 years. They've won the back-to-back World Series. So who's going to complain about that? It's all brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. And I encourage you tonight, join us for Studio 41 Football Recap Live. Make your plans to be with us. We'll be out there, right there in Aurora, 4395 Fox Valley Center Drive. Show's at 8 o'clock. Come early, have dinner with the guys. It'll be Cap, Alex Brown, Tom Waddle, Katie will be out there. I will not be out there, and I'm sorry about that. I have a family emergency, and it's something I have to tend to, and so I will not be out there. I would move mountains to make sure I'm always at these events, but unfortunately, I will not be there tonight. But come make plans to see us tonight in Aurora as we have Studio 41 Football Recap Live. We talk about the Packers. We talk about the Browns, and we look at the rest of the NFC. Eric starts us off with, listen, the Cubs are going to be like the Cubs. Like Godfather always says, I don't expect the Cubs to do much this offseason, but hopefully they prove me wrong. We'll find out. As far as the Bears go, just take it one game at a time, find a way to beat Cleveland on Sunday, then move on to the next game, plain and simple. Bears will be a threat in the playoffs. I agree. Here comes Phil. I know what's coming here. What's up, Guff? That game last night was whacked. The champs look like chumps. 5 turnovers. Hurts doesn't look like the dude who was the Super Bowl MVP. He was outplayed by Herbert last night. Yeah, I mean, and they still had a shot to win the game. You turn the ball over 5 times as a quarterback, and you're still in overtime with a shot to win the game. It's crazy. As for the Phillies and Schwarber, I'm not surprised at all. They're probably the only team that would pay that much. He's definitely worth it. The Dodgers, it's what the champs do. I think Kyle Schwarber, I don't think it's that much of it all. So yesterday when I sat here and said that there are 4-year offers on the table from the Reds, the Pirates, and the Cubs, I knew exactly what that meant, that they're trying to sign him on their terms. And I read from Jeff Passan and others that it was always going to take a 5-year deal to get Kyle Schwarber. And guess what? The Phillies got it done. And that's sometimes you got to be comfortable being uncomfortable. And what Kyle Schwarber brings your team, your lineup, and off the field, it's a no-brainer. He will now go down more as a Philly than he will a Cub. That's unbelievable. Now we'll see more moves. The Cubs better do something big. If not, they'll definitely be hot garbage and a civic embarrassment. Can't wait to see Cap go nuclear. Yes, Becky. Schwarbs is staying in Philly. Hoyer and Ricketts sit on their asses and do nothing. Phil, starting with Cleveland, these 4 games are definitely no joke. The Browns will be tougher than people think, and your boy will be on the national primetime stage twice and better win. He was 13-21 for 154 and 2 tutties in the second half the other day. Obviously, he threw the pick to end the game. Caleb Williams was fantastic in the second half. I put him on the national stage, Phil. He's been on the national stage since he was 12. It's not like the lights are too bright for him. Becky's going to have some leftovers today. Oh, sister's on her way up from Dallas. That's awesome. Becky coming down hard. Becky's going godmother today is what Becky's coming out as. Do the Cubs really want to compete? It's getting really old hearing that they're in on people. Don't talk about it, be about it, spend the money, and show commitment to long-term winning. Brett, hey, Ryan McGuffey, the Bears need the pressure on Cleveland Browns. Just go out and find a way to win a football game on Sunday. Amen, Brett. Amen. Phil, it's like the Godfather always says. It's December 9th when we're still under the luxury tax. How about that? I mean, that's been a 12-month process for the Godfather. Yes, Edwin Diaz has signed with the Dodgers. Cohort says, come on, Jed, do something already. At least Team USA will be stacked for the World Baseball Classic. According to Jed, things will be interesting. I'll definitely believe it when I see it do something, Jed Carter and Tommy Loser. Phil, since November, the Mets, Rangers, Blue Jays, Dodgers, Orioles, Angels, and Phillies have made moves. What the hell are the Cubs waiting for? Turning into a real joke. It's sad. And a lot of the teams are. It's not just the Cubs. Tevin Jenkins expected to start at right guard for the Browns. Will he finish the game? That's what went wrong for him here, unfortunately. How about that? Talk about how the mighty have fallen. This was a guy who played last year in Week 18 for the Bears, and now he's on the Browns. I doubt it. That's just whatever. To each their own. Varsity Blues, fantastic. Shit them boys. By the way, did you know that both Alex Brown and Olin are nominated for the 2026 College Football Hall of Fame? The list has some of the baddest dudes to ever play the game. They'll get in next year. That's awesome. We should bring that up to our guy Alex tonight. Rick, Jed Hoyer's plan is working out perfectly. Schwarber and Diaz have been snagged, and the Cubs are not the snaggers. Both of those guys talk about being difference makers. And it's roughly $15 million over what it's going to cost to get Kyle Tucker. Two of those guys. Nathan, what we're seeing with Jalen Hurts and the Eagles is one of the wildest regressions in the league this year. Comparable to the Chiefs, but there was don't ride of Mahomes, top 3 quarterback in the league. Jalen Hurts is sitting comfy at 14th best, 2 spots behind the man everyone loves to hate, Caleb Williams. Nathan, I want to reiterate that. 2 spots behind the man everyone loves to hate, Phil, Caleb Williams. It's the Tevin Jenkins revenge game, says Thomas. I wonder if Hoyer's even talked to free agents. I'm sure that they have, but they, again, offer their offers. Don't let them fool you and say, we've had a seat at the table. Don't do the White Sox move. That seat at the table line's an all-timer. Trying to look here. I don't see anything just yet. Same old, same old. I'm just continuing to look here to make sure we're not getting stuff. Luis Robert was linked to the Padres by Bruce Levine today. White Sox have also been linked to starting pitcher Dusty May. Yeah. Ho-hum, Dodgers signed closer Crane Kenny. We have the team that can go to the World Series. Winter meeting in Cub Suite. Sleep City. Phillies re-signing Schwarber. Cubs have Casey and Shaw for the league minimum. Ricketts wins again. We stinks. I'm so glad the Cubs didn't sign anyone yet. I was worried Mr. Potter couldn't pay for taxes at Wrigley Field. I heard Jed on MLB radio say that deals most of the time are not done at the meetings. That's right. They wait till the end of January and get the cheap guys, and Godfather's coming in hot. Let's go. Last night, I'm sure, set off a lot of criticism of Hurts last night. Sorry. I can see why people don't see in him as elite quarterback. Nothing to say sorry about. Phil will be there tonight. As always, this is Phil going this will be 5 for 5, right? No, we do 5. 4 for 4. Will Phil complete 5 straight Hooters appearances on January 6th? Sam Guff, what is it seriously going to take for Luis Robert Jr. to get traded? Like the Sox need to turn the page and develop a new center fielder. What it's going to take is somebody at least giving you something of hope. And you're probably going to have to eat some of the money in order to do that. That or you keep him till the deadline. I'm so sick of talking about him. I am. Nathan. Surely nobody's surprised Schwarber ended back up on the Phillies, right? I mean, the guy's locked into a multi-year, got the bag, stays on a competitive team. And he loves it there. Why wouldn't he? Hard to think he'd take more to end up in Cincy or Pittsburgh. They were offering 4-year deals. There's going to be a stoppage in 2027. It looks like it. I don't think it'll go the whole year. I just have a little bit of faith. There's no way the sport can take that on. Pablo, looking forward to tonight. Hope everybody from the Recap Lunch Hour family can make it. Guff, what time will you be there? Unfortunately, yes, Pablo, I'm sorry. Now, everyone will be there except for me. So, I'm sorry. It won't have quite the same edge or feel. Godfather, don't worry, fans. We have Palencia. He's cheap, and Ricketts loves that. He got outplayed by Justin Herbert, maybe, but Herbert also looked absolutely horrible. It was a bad football game. Edward, I got a feeling about Bregman might be completely off base. I don't know. Keith, Caleb reminds of the euphoria of Justin Fields. His page. Keith, what are you saying? Do you not watch the game? I mean, I'm being honest. I love I love Tyson Bagent, but if you're not watching Bears games if you don't see the progress. You don't. Whatever. Justin Fields could not make that throw to Cole Kmet down the sideline and Zacchaeus in the end zone. Yeah, Justin Fields never done that. I don't even want to hear the name Justin Fields. It's like hearing Luis Robert. Will Schwarber be back for the 10th anniversary of the 16 team? I guess perhaps, depending on what happens. What do we got here? Emiliano, White Sox winning the number 1 pick this evening. Tank for Roach. There we go. A little White Sox. Thanks for the donation. That's what happens. You jump to the front of the line when you do that. Don't be afraid to become a member. You just paid, Emiliano, 2 months worth of memberships just to get your comment heard here. Hop on and be a member. Become a member right now. Let's celebrate you. You just paid 2 months worth of memberships to get your comment on, which I appreciate. I appreciate. And by the way, yes, White Sox, damn it. Let's get the number 1 pick tonight. That would be like the best news that could come out of the White Sox winter meetings. The 51, Caleb Williams put on a master ass on Sunday. I bet you $100,000 you'd never say that to Olin's face. And if you did, it's you. Hey, look at what just happened. Emiliano! A new member! That's what I'm talking about, Emiliano. Give me your address, recapoffice@gmail.com. Recapoffice@gmail.com. You're getting a sticker along with the other members who've sent me your address. By the way, if you do send me your address, recapoffice@gmail.com, I'll get the sticker out for your computer, your water bottle, wherever you want to put it. Emiliano, thank you, my friend. Welcome to the membership. Looking forward to having you along for the ride. Javi says it's more about 2034 than 2026. Carter. Billy, I can't wait for Jed to come out and say we misplayed the market. Diaz signing with the Dodgers. Johnny Walker, black or blue. Phil, hey, Guff, I may stir the pot. Look at it this way. It's complete honesty. Don't know any other way, sir. As long as you can handle the heat when somebody like IU beats Ohio State. No, it doesn't matter. It's only about the championship. No, you talked enough crap all along the way. Sometimes you got to eat the shit sandwich. Lip, I would take a lottery pick for Robert Jr. I wish you could trade picks because then the White Sox would definitely get rid of him. Thoughts on Casey playing for Team Canada? Will that show his potential to play every day or late trade bait for a pitcher before the season starts? You're either a prospect that can play or not. I mean, let's go. We should have kept Schwarber and the Cubs for 1 more year, says Brett. I think for a lot more years. Flatus Expella 1779, as Al Pacino said in Dog Day Afternoon. We're dying over here. Jess, all of this Pittsburgh talk, taking him was hilarious. Nutting wasn't fooling anyone, and that is why he put an offer, because he knew he wouldn't bite. That's fair. Some teams just like to see their name in the mix. Guff, are you going to do the Ben Johnson after the Bears beat the Packers next time? You guys asked. It's okay, Rick. You guys told you I would do it if they found a way to win. If they found a way to win, I'd get it done. By the way, we just got another one. My guy, Johnny Maliziola. Maz is on board. We got 2 members on this show. Hey, Rick, your dream's coming true. We're getting memberships happening right here on the program. Live in the flesh. That's 2. Let's go, people. Welcome to the crowd. Emiliano, let's go. Getting me jacked up. Johnny, love it, buddy. Really do. Love it. Nathan, I'm not shitting on Bajan, but what in the world has anyone seen consistently to see that Bajan is a better solution? Why do the Bears need a better solution than Caleb? He's fine. Thank you, Nathan. You must watch film or have eyes. That's critical, yes, but come on. Hi, Clyde. Bajan is a good game manager, but keeping the drive alive in the fourth quarter situation, I'll give that prize to Caleb Williams. It's not even close. Sam, thoughts on the Red Sox wanting Kyle Teal back? Chuck Garfien reported, I tweeted that earlier, the Red Sox have checked in on Kyle Teal twice, both at the trade deadline and again here at the winter meetings, and the White Sox are having a hard time answering that phone call, as they should. That's a good sign, by the way. It's the one that got away. Emiliano and Johnny have hopped on board here as new members during this program. If you want to jump on board, damn it, Clyde, do it too. That's how you do it, right there. Once again, Clyde, we continue to talk about you, and you continue to say we ignored. Moving on. If Pirates get the number 1 pick again, I'll laugh. Well, they'll be jacked up. That'll give them reason to trade Paul Skeens. Godfather, hope everything's okay. And your family, I complain about Ricketts, but your family is really all that counts. Take care of your business, come back stronger. No doubt about it. I appreciate you, Godfather. You know that. I'll be gone tomorrow and Thursday. I will not be on the show. The show will go on. You guys may be more jacked up. Maybe triple the viewers. The Cat Man is going to sit in. Godfather, come at him. Come at him. M. Farrington saw the White Sox interested in Pete Fairbanks. Would be wild if they get him instead of the Cubs. I would like to see the White Sox be a little bit more aggressive than the Cubs. Wouldn't that be fun? See what happens when you become a member on the show? You get all these shout outs. That's what happens. Bubs, as much as I wanted to win, I feel like we needed this wake-up call before the playoffs. D-line must be addressed in the offseason. No pressure. Jordan Love back there like this. Jordan Love all day long. 3 tutties. Big first half. They'll talk about it. And the coverage sack that Montez Sweat had was just that, a coverage sack. Just a coverage sack. By the way, Hooters, which is where we're going to be tonight in Aurora, best place. If you want to go there for lunch specials, they got great stuff. The burger and the chicken Caesar salad, the blackened chicken Caesar salad. Yeah, not wings. I'm talking about the burger and the chicken Caesar salad. Say that 10 times fast. Of course, the OG wings, the boneless wings are always there as well. $9.99 or less. Good luck finding lunch specials cheaper than that, including at fast food restaurants. So go to originalhooters.com, find one of the 11 Chicagoland locations nearest you. They have a cool holiday special. $25 gift cards gives you $5 bonus cash back. You want to apply that to your check or just take it for the next time you go, whether it's ordered.hooters.com or in person at originalhooters.com, you can get $5 bonus cash. Something for them, something for you. Apply to a Big Daddy mug. Get yourself some Bud Light, some Modelo, some Dos Equis, some Michelob Ultra. It's really good stuff. Fun way to have the holiday season as people come home. You need to get away, take the guys out, take the gals out, go to Hooters. Best place, good food, great cold drinks, and iconic Hooters girls. And then, of course, the 2 drink of the months this month, the Maker's Mark Old Fashioned, which is $10, and the Espresso Martini, which is $8 all month long at Hooters. Make sure you come out. If you're around Aurora tonight, or if you're thinking about hemming and hawing, come out and meet the guys, man. It's the holidays. Come spend it with us at Aurora Hooters, right off of Fox River, Fox Valley. Yeah, I have the address up. I'll put it back up. Hooters, proud partner of the recap and the recap lunch hour. Let's see. What do we got here? Terry, with Jed and Co-Show half the interest in Gallon and his ERA had been 3.84 instead of 4.83. Oh, sorry. With Jed and Company. They are the bargain sharks of Major League Baseball. Supposedly, I saw this from Bruce Levine earlier. Zach Gallen was getting married when he was reported to be making a deal with the Cubs. So I have no idea where that came out, but that's what happened. He was getting married. So it wasn't breaking news signing with the Cubs. Pablo, just a suggestion. How about along with the sticker, new members get a thank you card signed by the recap crew? Love the personalization. That's all. Thanks for a great show. I will definitely, Pablo, you'll be getting a note from me. Cubs and Sox need to do something for the winter meetings. It took $150 million for Kyle Schwarber to stay in Philly. Shaking my head. See what happens? Like I said, look at the shout outs. It's so much more fun to become a member on a show live because then you get the actual feedback. Phil, the White Sox can get the next 5 number 1 picks and still won't be relevant in the American League. Google that. Hey, Phil, does that show up on Google? Come on, man. What is that about? The Cubs probably won't either because they'll sit there and stash him. You guys will keep showing up. Let's ride, Johnny. You guys will keep showing up. No Edwin Diaz for the Cubs. Now what? There's other guys out there. Cubs couldn't pay Kyle $8 million in 21. Found a way to pay Jack $12 million. Really well said. Is it possible to get memberships like to other people in the chat? You mean give? What are we talking about there, Pablo? Do you think my girlfriend will say yes to the engagement ring? I hope so for you. I hope so. See what happens, man. I love it. Brett, we got to get the Packers back in 2 weeks. Let's do it. Yeah. Let's focus on the Browns, though, this week first. We'll do predictions and everything else later in the week. We'll, of course, have the prediction video, and we will do the pre-cap on Sunday morning. Clyde, don't be insecure. Agreed. David, who's projected to go number 1 in the MLB player draft? It depends on if they want high school. So Ethan Holiday. That's why I forgot about Ethan Holiday. Okay, that was 2025's draft. I don't pretend to know a lot about Major League Baseball drafts because there's just so much uncertainty. The White Sox just drafted a shortstop last year, number 1. They really like him a lot. With their first pick, I shouldn't say number 1 overall. You can never have too many shortstops. It's a fact. What do you think the Sox do first, pitching or outfield? I would love 3 to 4 new pitchers. Can never have enough. Well, they already got Anthony Kay. I think that pitching is what they will address most. So whether it's first, whatever it might be, I do think. And after Cedric Mullins signed a 7-year deal, $7 million deal with the Rays, that really upset me because I really had him going to the White Sox. I think pitching. Well, Jed, Phil, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Oregon the number 1 seed last year and was dog-walked by the eventual national champion Buckeyes? It doesn't mean a damn thing. The champs will be ready to go. Man, you just have a walking excuse for so many different things. Got a text chain of people that do that stuff. Don't want to give credit where credit's due. Hey, Phil, if I ask you, don't look away right now. You thought Ryan Day would be this guy because you were all over me last week. You thought it'd be Ryan Day. Look at that smirk, Phil. That's just for you. Just for you. Hoyer and Hawkins are at the Magic Kingdom today, then back to their rooms to sleep. Bubs, anyone else see JJ's business decision on Jacobs? If you're on the field, you got to be better than that, bro. Appreciate the bird. You know you are. You're welcome. That's all. Hey, out of love. It's earned, my friend. I don't know if YouTube allows gifting memberships to channels. Pablo says, I've seen other channels where people can give memberships. I don't know if that's an option. That's why I'm asking. That will require me looking that up, my friend. I will definitely look that up. Going back to the Eagles, says Nathan, kind of fun to see a wide receiver being a diva again. He's a modern-day Terrell Owens or Keyshawn Johnson. Give me the damn ball. Talking about A.J. Brown, I'm assuming. And who was the defending national? This is what we come down to. Didn't want to address the 4 straight losses to Michigan. Well, we finally, thank God you won a national title so you could stop making an excuse every single other year. $30 million roster. Problem with giving memberships is you're obligated to pay for the rest of their lives. Fair. So like if you buy one, you can't take their account and link it for more. You guys know how we feel about our partner, Pause for Patrick, the dog of the day. One of my favorite segments. Yesterday we featured the Godfather. We featured the Godfather's dog, and you can be yours as well. We could feature yours at any point at recapoffice@gmail.com. Send us your dog, the dog of the day, in partnership with Pause for Patrick, a nonprofit improving the mental health of young people through the comfort and connection of animals. Their emotional support animal and therapy dog programming supports children, teens, and young adults living with mental health challenges. Today's dog of the day, Wally. Check out Wally. The teddy bear almost looks just like him. The fact that he has a teddy bear is awesome. You can nominate your own dog with a picture and a caption to recapoffice@gmail.com, recapoffice@gmail.com. Across the country, more children and teens than ever are struggling with mental health. Pause for Patrick connects them with therapy dogs and emotional support animals who bring comfort, companionship, and hope when it's needed most. The organization has touched more than 30,000 lives the last 5 years. 30,000. The fun fact from Wally, I steal stuffed animals and make them as my own. No doubt. Look at what he likes. Cheese, carrots, and turkey. Cheese, carrots, and turkey for Wally. Man, that's a good-looking dog. Text REKAP 25 to 44321 to support Pause for Patrick's life-changing mission. Learn more at pauseforpatrick.org. You guys know how I feel about this mission every single day. $1, $2, $5, $10, whatever it takes. Anything helps. We want these animals in these facilities that are flooded and overcrowded. The mental health situation right now going on in adolescence is a pandemic. It's not being addressed in all the ways possible. 44321. Text REKAP 25 and help out the mission. Caleb Williams is Clyde's quarterback. I like that. There's some definitiveness there. Rick, the problem. Oh, yeah, we already did this. Nathan, is Phil like the person? Is Phil like this in person at the events? Jeez. I know, Nathan. It seems like he'd be a guy you don't want to meet. Thank God his wife is cooler than him. I love you, Phil. He likes to be a man of the people, stir the pot. But some of the stuff I'm going to reply to. I try not to get too worked up about it, but I know he's serious about some things. Brett says the Blackhawks have to start winning more games. They've been a nice little surprise. What I don't want them to do is become, I'm not going to compare anybody to the Bulls because they're a complete fraud. But when you look at the Chicago Blackhawks right now, they're played themselves out of the wild card mix. They're only a point back of Edmonton and San Jose and Utah, who are all fighting right now for those top 2 wild card spots. Hard to believe. We're 29 games. Like, we're coming up almost on the halfway point. Halfway point of the NHL season. Almost. We do know that, Clyde. Thank you. Thank you for this PSA on dogs and what they can and cannot have. Let's do bet of the day. Yeah, really liked Philadelphia in the spot yesterday until their quarterback turned the ball over 5 flipping times, including to be the first quarterback in history to turn the ball over twice on the same play. When he threw a pick, then the ball was fumbled, then he picked it up. He fumbled. What a mess. Tells you everything about the Eagles. It's going to be a dogfight, folks. That Bears game against the Lions is the one I'm really looking at. Yes, the Packer game matters, no doubt. Like, all 4 of these games matter. That one against the Lions could decipher who's in and who's out. There's a 10-win team not going to the playoffs in the NFC. Bet of the day, we're going back to the college hardwood. BYU has played 5 games. I'm guessing Lip Ripper's going to love this play. BYU's played 5 games already on neutral floors. They are not foreign to this. It's an early tip, I believe 5:30 here in the Central Time Zone. They have Clemson at Madison Square Garden. I think it's the Jimmy V Classic. Clemson doesn't play great defense. While I think BYU is more of a complete team end to end, I'd play this thing even up a little bit more. I wouldn't be afraid to ladder it up to about 6.5, 7.5. I like this BYU team. I really do. I'm going to lay the 5.5 here on the college hardwood in one of these tournaments or one of these like special neutral games that BYU has now grown accustomed to playing. They're a really good defensive team. They like to play end to end, and Clemson a little spotty at times on the defensive end of the floor. Just a fact. And I like that 5.5 price. I do. Godfather wants to chime in again that the breaking news that the Cubs did nothing this morning. Phil, Guff, and I go back and forth. We have no beef. He's definitely that dude. I appreciate you. Clyde, I can't wait for my girlfriend to meet Ryan McGuffey and David Kaplan someday. I can't wait either, especially if I'm marrying you two. Nathan, beautiful to see another quarterback that's not named J.J. McCarthy set a turnover record. See, the funny thing is, Nathan, is that J.J. McCarthy he's giving glimpses. And to get a full year, off-season, healthy with Kevin O'Connell, I'm curious. Justin Jefferson has definitely not been that guy, and I'm curious to see what his future in Minnesota could be. Especially what Minnesota depends on what Minnesota, how they want to go forward with this whole situation. Dave says the Cubs need a big bat more than another starter. I'm not going to argue that, but I will argue that the Cubs need both. I think the Cubs need a legit top 3 starter. So we'll see. Nothing. I'm just making sure here. Just making sure. Let's see. The Padres reporting. Let's see. 2 sources familiar with the Padres said Preller is shooting big. One source said the Padres are working multiple fronts that could result in deals that rival the massive trade in which they acquired 4 major leaguers in exchange for Juan Soto. I love AJ Preller, man. Dude's always shooting. It's like the Reds tried to make a last-second play for Kyle Schwarber. I don't see the Cubs' name in this. ZZ Top, fire me. No one requested that. I'll wear a tuxedo. I'll wear a T-shirt tux, too. Sam, Bears need to score touchdowns in the first half to win football games, but I'm confident they'll fix it. Yeah, always touchdowns instead of field goals. Nathan, I disagree on the Big Bat Council. Won tons of games playing small ball in Milwaukee. They're still doing that to this day, and we're spectacular second half and into the playoffs. I just think it's a different type of organization. We should have kept Javi Baez. Brett, I don't know if that one's the case. You got Pete Crow Armstrong because of Javi Baez. So I'll just put that out there. The recap bet of the day, BYU minus 5.5. You see, we're just kind of puttering along here. 3-3, kind of up 1, down 1 each day. Clyde chimes in with the last comment. The Cubs need a right-hand ace, a closer, and a big bet. Keep Tucker or get a scarier player. I don't know if there's a scarier player out there. All right, I appreciate you guys greatly. I will not be with you tomorrow and Thursday, but I will be back on Friday. as I take care of some business, and the show will go on. So be here at 12:30 on Wednesday and Thursday. The show will go on because this show and this community mean too much. Thank you to our new members, Johnny and Emiliano. Appreciate you welcoming yourselves, and as we welcome you to the community here, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank all of you for the love that you guys continue to send to me off the camera, because I've gotten a lot of it from a lot of you, and I feel that. Trust me. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Make sure that you guys go to Hooters tonight in Aurora. For those of you going, awesome. If you've already called ahead to get your table, even better. Cap, Tom Waddle, Alex Brown, live from Hooters Aurora, Studio 41 tonight. The crew will be there. They look forward to seeing you. I look forward to being back with you on Friday. We'll talk Bears and Browns. Yes, I'm telling you, the views will triple. Cap is doing the show. So join us tomorrow. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Get out there. Hey, it's cold, but whatever. Make the best of your day. Get your screeners, as we always like to say on the show. And it's always brought to you by Hooters, originalhooters.com. Visit one of the 11 Chicagoland locations near you. Order.hooters.com. Pick it up anytime. Have it delivered to your house, to your office, whatever you might be. If you haven't had lunch, you don't want to cook dinner, it's a really good way to go. I'll be back on Friday. The show moves on. Tomorrow, Cap sits in the big chair, the hot seat. Wednesday and Thursday here on the Recap Lunch Hour. We do it every day, Monday through Friday at 12:30. Members, I love you. Appreciate you. And thanks to the new ones. Have a great rest of your day.